Hello guys, this is me, Beedly10, and welcome to a Michigan adventure. I'm going to go through the beginning of SnowRunner and play through it with you guys. Keep in mind, I don't have the original footage from the very beginning of the game, so we'll just have to go with what we have. I went ahead and started off by getting a couple of pathways cleared. I thought this was going to be useful for my time, especially since I'm going to be going further into the map, and I'm probably going to be struggling along those lines. But first, I did need to get a couple of upgrades. There were a few moments where I got really stuck. And here is a fast-forwarded montage of my first time getting stuck and trying to figure out where I should go instead of through the water. We did, though, eventually make it up to the second upgrade that I needed to continue on through the map. I also thought that it was a good idea to back up all the way down the hill, just to test my skills. Once I finished goofing off and going down the mountain backwards, I ended up driving all the way to the fallen power line so that I could get that mission ready so that I could go ahead and finish it as fast as possible. On my way back to the garage, I got into some serious pickles that didn't seem like they should have been pickles. After finally making it to the garage, I thought that it was a good idea to put a saddle on the truck and paint it orange. Soon exiting the garage, I grabbed a trailer that had metal beams on it and went for a long haul. Where was this long haul to? Nobody knows except for me. Just kidding, I was going to the fallen power line. Nothing really crazy happened during my journey up there. I just kind of drove and got a little stuck in the mud and then made it to the power line. It's not that far from the garage, so it was a pretty easy trip. What was a problem though was me getting stuck on a godforsaken rock right after I dropped off those metal beams. It was a literal nightmare to get out of it. I did eventually get lucky and get out of the stuck situation, but it wasn't fun. I also drove a little ways and decided that it really wasn't worth my time to pull the trailer anymore, so I decided just to, drop it off. I did need concrete, and there was concrete on a trailer that I was going to pull up to the fallen tower, but getting it out of its original parking spot was a serious challenge. And I had to travel very slow to even get this thing to move anywhere. At this moment, I was kind of hating myself with these stupid trailers. The front wheels always dug themselves into the mud and I was not able to move anywhere. But at that moment in time, I really needed those concrete blocks to be able to get to the fallen tower. So I unloaded them and I ditched them. Playing through the game is going to take forever if I was just to use like a flatbed add-on or some sort of bed add-on, because at that moment in time, you're only able to carry two things at once. So I came up with the next best decision. A semi-trailer. Now you may be wondering, how in the heck is a semi-trailer going to help me get through the mud? Just wait, you'll see. was an incredible first journey. At least I say so for myself. After deciding that we should take a quick shortcut back to the area that we needed to go, I kind of was second guessing myself, and in all honesty, we did make it. There were a few moments of tight squeezes, but it was okay. We didn't even try to tip at all. Making the long journey into the town, we finally make it up to the rock slide so that we can go ahead and clear that place. I did head up to the Motel Woes mission so that I could go ahead and get that taken care of, and in all honesty, I don't really think it was super eventful. It was just a checkpoint A to B transport. Nothing super scary happened, nothing insane happened. I just ended up doing it, and I didn't really get stuck. I also did do the farming tools mission, and that, to be honest, wasn't really eventful either. I did happen to do a little bit of customizing to the truck here. You see I put a V8 in it, and then I think I put a lift kit on it. Yeah, I did put a lift kit on it. Also, as soon as I can, I'm going to get some off-road wheels. I really kind of wish I did have those off-road tires because I got super stuck as soon as I left the garage to go explore. And I didn't have much fun with this one. At all. In fact, I got stuck more than once. It's also kind of funny because out of all that trouble, I was really just trying to get to that watchtower over there. I eventually made it though. While I was out and about, I realized that there was an upgrade part that I needed to get to, and I was going to get there no matter what it cost. The sweet free parts are all mine now. And it's a SnowRunner gearbox. Yay. Jumping back to the big boy truck, I decided to go and get some wood so that we could unlock the bridge down at the bottom of the map. And yet somehow I totally fucked it up and ended up at some dude's front yard instead of the bridge. Good job, me. I'm actually extremely happy that I was able to squeeze through those trees because I didn't have much faith in it, but I still tried. I did happen to get lucky though and find a part, and it was a raised suspension for the truck that I was driving, so I was pretty happy about that. But as soon as I finished the delivery for the bridge to get built, I ended up realizing that I loaded up my whole entire trailer full of wood and I didn't have to. All that hard work for the most atrocious looking bridge I have ever seen. I can't even speak because of how ugly it is. But so, I ventured onward so that I could continue and finish my workday. I showed up to the garage, backed the trailer up into a parking spot, and disconnected it. Now I know that later on down the road, I'm not going to be able to haul a semi-trailer everywhere I go. So I did go ahead and buy a flatbed. I installed it on the truck, and I went and did one of the, the competition types of missions where you do it based off of the clock. You race against the time. Anyhow, you get rewarded based on how fast you can complete the delivery. Well guys, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed. I actually had a blast making this video, and it was just so worth the time. This last snippet here is just me customizing my trucks, one of my trucks right before I got off for the day. So if you liked the video, let me know. If you have any other suggestions or anything like that, just leave a comment down below. And if you really like my videos, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love it. You guys have a wonderful day.